It's something different. It's that voice inside of me. No more feeling empty. No more rushing. No more pretending to be someone else. No more searching. I have one life. I can live an amazing life. I can be free. What if less is more? Less stress, less debt, less of arguments, less of proving your worth, and more of time, more happiness, more peace, more money. That's what minimalism can offer you. Discover how minimalism can grow your business and life. Go to aminimalistentrepreneur.com. Each week, a minimalist entrepreneur with your host, Zurika, aims to connect you with real successful people who share their success strategies that you can use in your business. So, here's Zurika.
Hey everybody, good morning. This is Zurika all the way from New Zealand from A Minimalist Entrepreneur. I hope that you're having an amazing time and that everything's going well for you. Thank you once again for coming back on this show. And in today's episode, I have someone who is going to enable us to actually get moving in our business. His name is Mike, and I guess his full name is Michael David Gallen. But the way I met Mike was through a completely unusual way, where I guess my brother came across his details and then we got speaking on Skype. And Mike was so down to earth and he pretty much offered to give us a few strategies for our own Minimalist Entrepreneur website. And a little bit of background about Mike is that he started his business about 6 years ago, where he created his first online business, which was called Confirm My Credit. And through that experience, I guess he's learned strategies that have enabled him to live the life that he really wants. And initially, when he first started, pretty much he didn't know anything about an online business. Over time, he has been able to perfect it. And the best part is when he gives out information, it's really authentic. And at the same time, it walks you step by step as to what you need to do to start making money. So with that, let's welcome Mike on board. Hi, Mike.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, thank you. And thank you so much for actually doing this with me. So basically, Mike, in a few words, if you could let us know what you really do for a living, that'd be awesome.
You know, it's real simple. My primary focus is just helping people understand that they can take their knowledge, their skills, and their talents, and they can actually take that information and package it up into digital products, information products, and they can market them online and create an income for them that, you know, no job could touch. And alongside with that, it also allows them to live their lifestyle the way they want to and have the freedom to wake up and understand that they're working on something they're passionate about, something they care about, and they can build a business that they feel good about. And, you know, they don't have to build somebody else's dream. They can build their own. So
cool. And, you know, Mike, I guess a lot of us, we want to create our own skills or use our own skills to create our own online business. But sometimes there's so much of stuff that's around in the place. And I guess that's why I've embraced minimalism, where we've been asked to do blogs, we've been asked to do social media, we've been asked to, you know, go here and do guest posting and then backlinks and then Google stuff. It's too much, you know, for a person who's not actually exposed to an online kind of strategy. How do you go about it? Like, do you actually walk people through stuff? What's your strategy?
Yeah, so here's, you know, one thing to keep in mind about the internet and about, you know, building a business online. There is a lot of crazy stuff all over the place. I mean, it's just really just jam-packed out there in the marketplace. You know, everybody's trying to make $1 selling this or selling that, or, you know, teaching you how to do this or go this way or go that way. And when it comes to the internet and business and creating income online, there's really only 3 areas that we need to focus on. And those are building a list, turning them people on that list into customers, and then turning those customers into raving fans that repeat and continue to buy from you. And so what goes into that creating of that list and everything like that is something that, you know, is really important to your business, which is the thing that we sometimes focus on that isn't so much of what we need to do. And that is, we need to first off have an amazing product that is results driven. And so many people make so much confusion out of this. They They think about the technology they need to use. They think about all these things that have to be just right and blah, 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 blah. And it just wastes a lot of time where all you need to focus on is having information that really drives results. And then there's simple ways to take that information and put it into a package that somebody can buy from you online. So creating an information product, you can either do it with sound. You can record yourself, just kind of like what we're doing here, and you can sell that. You can create a video course. You can get people on the phone and interview them and talk to them and do things like that. You can create a list of, reports that somebody just reads. And that part is really simple. And the technology we have now, you don't even have to know how to use your TV remote really well, and you can create a business online as long as you have information that actually helps people. So the big focus is having a product that really drives results, that when somebody listens to it, watches it, or reads it, they get an absolute result out of that. It really, really works. Once you have that, then the three things that we've got to focus on in our internet business, which is building a list, turning them into customers, and then turning them into raving fan repeat buyers, that part is the fun part. That's the easy part once you have an incredible product.
Got you. Awesome. So what I think we'll do, Mike, is because, this is all really good stuff, and I would love us to cover the topic in depth. What I've requested Mike to do is actually walk us through what we need to do to start a business if you're starting from scratch to making money online. So with that, Mike, I'll give it to you to actually cover that topic.
Okay, great. So what I'm going to do is I want to focus on something really basic to let you, be able. I'm going to pretend that you're a dog trainer, okay? You have amazing information about dog training that you're going to offer to somebody online, okay? And of course, dog training, you guys can replace that with whatever it is that you're passionate about. And so if we were to go from complete scratch right here in a very quick manner, I'm not going to have a lot of time to explain this, so, to break it down in a really simplistic form, let's pretend that you're a dog trainer, but in all essence, please find out what you're really, truly passionate about. So many people go out there and chase after a dollar instead of finding out what they really love to do, because if you chase after the money part of it, it'll work for a little bit, and then you'll get sick of it, you'll get tired of it, and you'll quit it, and your heart won't be in it, so it won't be real quality of work. But if you find something that you're truly passionate about, and you get really good at it and you master it, there is tons of people out there that love what you're mastering and that would love your information and would just absolutely spend their money to know that because you took the time to master it. So I just want to make sure that, I'm using dog training as an example, but please find what it is that you're passionate about, and I'll show you how to turn your talents, skills, and passions and knowledge into information products that you can sell online to make high profits, okay? So let's go ahead and get started.
Yeah.
So the first thing you need is, of course, your product. So I want the first thing would be to either write down what it is that you can teach somebody or record it. And if you don't know how to write very well, just simply record yourself and then take what you've recorded and have that transcribed, or you can transcribe it or just write it out so you have it that way. A great company that I use all the time to get things transcribed, because I don't really like to type a whole lot or do that. I will. I go to elance.com, and for $5 the other day, I had a 10-minute recording transcribed for me for $5. For me to transcribe a 10-minute recording would take hours, and I had it done in no time, and I didn't have to do anything besides submit the recording to them. So, and I have no affiliation with elance.com. It's a great place to get work done. So basically, you want to create your product. That's the first thing that you really want to do, is create your product. And like I said, you can create it as a video course. You can create it as a audio course, as a report thing. You give report after report, that gives them the information. Those are the three best ways to create a product, audio, video, or by text. So once you create your product, okay, then what you want to do is you want to have a place for them to get that product. So you can go to places like Weebly.com. For less than $10, you can have a website where you can put your product to sell. Or you can use Kajabi, Kajabi.com, Kajabi.com, which is a website where it's a little bit more money, but it's a place that you can put your products and you can market your products and they can buy your products from that place. So it's kind of like Weebly.com. You've got to do a little bit more of the work to create the web pages, but it's still super, super easy. Or Kajabi has it all done for you. You just upload your products, and that's what you'll pay a little bit more for that. But so you have that. You have your product that you created, your information product. You have a place to put that product so that people can buy it from you. And now what you need to do is you need to start creating a list of people. Now, let me tell you real quick, the reason why a list is so important is because people all the time are visiting websites, and it may be websites that they love. Most of the time people are on their phones or their tablets, and they're just looking at things, driving, flying around, doing whatever, and they never revisit those websites. And if you think about it, how many websites, you the listener right now, how many websites do you visit in a day that you never go back to? So it's so important that when somebody lands on your website, that you have something there for them that is, very valuable to them, that they'll want to put their name and email in on that page where you can collect their information, and then you can, later down the line, you get a chance to talk to them again and send them information again. And right now, the marketing world is just clouded with this basic thing where, okay, you have a free offer on your website, they opt in on your page with their name and email, and then they go into this list. And then you start sending them promotion after promotion to try to get them to buy your product. But there's a new way now, and it's so much more successful, it's so much more rich, it's so much more ethically sound and good. Just creates goodwill with your customer to a point where they will literally be begging you for your stuff. They'll literally be so excited about what you are and what you do that you won't have to be a salesy, pitchy person where you have to, just constantly shove and push and push all this promotion. They'll actually be just waiting for you to do it. And what that is I like to use the simple analogy of like dinner. So if you were to just fix dinner, let's say you had 10 guests at your house, and you just fix dinner and they come to eat, some of them might really love what you ate, some of them might pick around on it, and maybe they would eat it, maybe they wouldn't, I don't know. But if you went to each one of those people and you asked them, hey, what are you hungry for? What would you like to eat? What are you hungry for? What's your favorite dish? And you asked them, and then you cooked the food that they wanted to eat, well, yeah, they're going to come eat it. They're going to love it. They're going to tell their friends how good of a cook you are. They're going to invite their friends next time. They're going to ask you what the recipe was. How did you figure that out? And so that is what we want to do with our marketing. That's what we want to do with our product. So if you're a dog trainer, what you would want to do is you would want to create a bunch of free dog training audios, videos, or reports that focus on one thing. So if you're a dog trainer and you're going to train a dog and you have a complete dog training course, you would want to take the parts of that course. Maybe one part of the course is how to teach the dog how to sit, or how to potty train a dog, or how to get a dog to speak. And you would take each one of those categories within your product and you would create a bunch of free offers on just how to teach a dog how to sit, little 2 and 3 minute videos. And you're just giving them this free value away. You're just giving it to them over, if they want to learn, you have like 5 or 6 different pages that they can visit that are just about teaching a dog how to sit, or teaching the dog how to be potty trained, or teaching a dog how to speak. You'd have 3 or 4 opt-in pages or landing pages that just focus on how a dog would sit. And you give them free video after free video, and it all leads back.
So it all leads back to that same page, which is your product.
Your big course. But what you're doing is you could offer, let's say that you were selling a big bowl of fruit. Well, if somebody really loves oranges but not apples and bananas, they'll still like your bowl of fruit, but they want to know about oranges because that's what they love. So if they came to your page and you are offering orange recipes, how to make orange jelly, how to make orange bread, and there you're giving them all these free recipes about oranges for free, and then at the end you're like, hey, if you loved all these, recipes about oranges, I've got this complete fruit bowl, and you talk about all the stuff that this complete fruit bowl offers you, all the different recipes, but you pulled them in on something that they love, not, if you're promoting apple recipes to somebody that loves oranges and not apples, they still would want your fruit bowl, but you're not going to get the same amount of conversion, or you're not going to get the same amount of customers as you would if you just gave them what they wanted to eat. So to simplify this craziness now is you want to create a bunch of free stuff that is developed around your product. You want to give away your best stuff for free, and you want to focus in on what part of your product that they really are trying to do. Because, see, a person that wants to teach their dog how to sit, they also would love your complete free training course on dog training. But right now, they're just worried about getting their dog on how to sit. So if you give them a bunch of stuff on how to teach their dog how to speak or how to teach their dog potty training stuff, they'll be somewhat interested, but they're not going to want it like if you were to give them 5 free videos and techniques on how to teach their dog how to sit. Then they're like, wow, this is amazing. All this free stuff he gave me about how to teach my dog to sit, I'm using his techniques and tips, and it actually is getting me results. This is amazing. So he loves that, and now when you say, hey, if you loved that, you're going to absolutely love this. I've broken it down into a complete course where you can teach your dog all these amazing things, and here's what comes out of it, and here's what's for you, benefit, benefit, benefit. And now you're taking them from, they already love you, they trust you, you're an authority to them because you've given them all this free stuff that works, and now they're ready for your list. When you launch out your course, you say, hey, here's all this other stuff. They're like, wow, everything else you've given me worked, everything else you've showed me is amazing. I'm definitely going to spend $97 on your free course. And that is how you're going to convert people. And maybe you reach out to people that just do the teaching the dog how to speak, and you give them a bunch of free stuff, but ultimately all leads down into this course.
So just to get this clear, the first thing is obviously to know what you're going to be doing with your course, like create the course. The second step is to be able to create a landing page, and this landing page does not necessarily have to be just one page. It is different subset of what your course provides, or different areas or pages where people are coming for different interests, and you're giving them a few things on that specific topic, and then from there obviously you're going to be promoting your course rather than just having a blanket cookie cutter one email fits all kind of approach. Is that correct?
That's right. So and you nailed it there. You said it exactly. So what it is, instead of we're trying to make people conform to what we're sharing with them, instead, the new way to think about this is find out what people really want. Go out there and survey your marketplace. Go out there and find out what people that, have dogs, go to their forums, go to their social media pages, go to their blogs, go out there and ask questions in your marketplace, dog training. So you're going to go find people that own dogs, people that, maybe work with dogs, or, anything that is dog related. You're going to go out there and you're going to start asking them questions, and you're going to continue to ask questions and find out exactly what it is that they want, and you're going to create that for them in a video, audio, or text. And then in order for them to get all that free goodie stuff, they're going to opt into your list, and then you're going to continue to give them what they want, not what you think they want, but what they tell you they're actually wanting, and you're going to give them maybe 4 or 5 free things that are really good. And then that's when you share with them, hey, if you loved all this and it helped you out a lot, this I've created is a complete breakdown, super detail of what I've taught you so far and even more. And then people start to buy your product. But here's how you do that. To break that down, you want to go ahead and find out what are the steps it takes. Maybe it's 5 steps to get somebody from point A to point B, and point B is where they want to be. Break that down into 5 pieces, and then each week give them one of those steps towards that point they want to get to and do that for free. And sometimes people always say, well, if I'm giving away all my stuff for free, what am I going to sell them? Listen, people don't care about anything they just want what they want. It's what's in it for me. And if you give them a whole bunch of value for free that really gives them results, they will come get, even if it's a little bit deeper, they'll come get the rest of it. They'll want the rest. You know, you'll go to restaurants all the time and you walk around and they're holding out a free piece of it on an end of a toothpick, like a piece of meat, here, try this, or here's a little cup of ice cream, try that. People go back and get the full serving. So it's an amazing thing.
Another quick question is, it's all good to be able to create your landing pages, to be able to create, different offers. But sometimes I guess we get all confused as to how do we send all these different kind of emails to different people, different messages. I mean, yes, there are like applications like Aweber, MailChimp, but like how do you walk people through when you're speaking or when you're coaching people, like how to set up these programs so that it's very simple to use? Because even me myself, I've created Aweber kind of a form where collected email addresses, but sending out different messages to different people, but you want to keep one list is quite confusing. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, no, and that's very good. So here's what inside of Aweber, or I use GetResponse, or there's Constant Contact or MailChimp.com. All those are different list building softwares. But inside of those, if you contact the support for that, software, or if you just go in there and look yourself, you can segment your list. So what I do is, if I've got a big list of, let's say, 1,000 people, okay?
Yeah.
Those 1,000 people, and I've got this fruit bowl for sale. Well, what I'm going to do with those 1,000 people is I'm going to send them out an email that just talks about oranges. And let's say that 5% of that 1,000 people, let's say 5% of them reply or click on or engage with the email I sent about oranges. Okay, so those 5%, I take all their emails and I create a new list. And I put all those people in that list, and I name it the orange list. Then I send another email out to that list, and I've taken the ones that like oranges out of that list, so there's 95% left, right?
Yeah.
I then send those 95% email about apples. And I take everybody that responds to that email or engages with that email in a positive way, I take them out of the big list and I put those people into a smaller list and I label that list apples. And I continue to do that with all the different fruits that are in my big product, which is the fruit bowl. And so now I've got 5 different lists that I've created and I've got them targeted. One list is just oranges. So I'm going to send that list a bunch of free information, bunch of free stuff on oranges, and get them loving me and liking me, and they can't wait for next week to come because they're going to get a orange, jelly recipe, and they're so excited about that. And then same with the other list, the apples and the bananas and the, pears. I send them all just stuff that is completely what they love to eat, and I give them great value. So you literally will take the people out of the big list.
And are we doing this manually, or is it done automatically? Okay,
some programs you can just simply put a check mark by their name, and you can put them into a different list if you want to. Some other ones, you'll just create a new opt-in. You'll just create a new list and label it oranges, and then you'll import those contacts that responded to your orange emails into that list.
All right, but what if you have an evergreen kind of a situation where people are constantly coming into the big bucket list, and then obviously you want to send them to the next flow, which is say oranges.
Okay,
right?
So what I would do at that point is that's where the multiple landing pages comes into play. So you'll have a landing page that just is set up that just talks about oranges.
Right.
And when those people opt in, they go straight into the orange list. If they don't opt into that list, then you let them know on your opt-in page, if you're more interested in apples, oranges, or apples, pears, or bananas, then click down below here, and I'll take you to that page.
Got you. That makes sense. Yes, and Thanks for that one tip, because that was one of the things which I guess that has stopped me from creating multiple different, initiatives for a particular theme, because I'm like, it's going to be too confusing and I don't want to confuse my life. So let's stop there. And obviously that is stopping your level of success moving forward. You know what I mean? Just because of a tool.
Right, because what you were doing here is we think that we create this big opt-in list. They do come in and, we've got this evergreen thing, but we've got to simplify it, because you can't feed somebody apples every day that doesn't like apples. They may try a few of the apples, but they'll eventually be like, not too interested, I'm not going to respond, or I'm out of here. So if you take that big list and you break it down and simplify it into little micro lists, again, every one of those lists that you create all funnel down into your one product that is the big thing that covers all the fruits. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. And before we can close, Mike, because you've given us really content-rich information at the moment, and obviously practical things that we can get started right away. Just imagine that we have gone ahead, we've created our product, we've created, like, say, 3 landing pages. We've gone and hooked ourselves into having email responder, which is like Aweber or MailChimp or GetResponse, whichever. Now, obviously, once we've done all this stuff, we need to have traffic that comes to or buyers or interested people for those different landing pages. Can you give us 1 or 2 things that we can do immediately to be able to get going? Because it's all good to create a website, but if you don't have people looking at that website, it's a challenge.
Okay, so I'm going to give you one way. I'm going to give you 2 ways. One way is going to be the free way, and the other way is going to be the paid way. And I'll make it really quick. Okay. First off, people have a crazy drug addiction to free traffic, because everybody's broke or everybody don't have money and they want to get free traffic. And if you're not paying for your traffic and you're making sales, obviously the profits are much higher. But with free traffic, what you don't pay for with money for your traffic, you will pay for with time of your life. So you have to sometimes think about, okay, do I get a cup of coffee that day, or do I take that $5 and buy, some $5 worth of clicks to my website? So that's where you have to decide, do I want to have more time in my life, or do I want to, be smart about it and cut back on things that aren't so important to me, like the stupid spending that we do throughout the day. If you could have $5 a day to spend on traffic, you will blow your mind with how much traffic you can create. So, and I'm going to tell you how to do that real quick. But the free traffic way, here's how you do it. It's one word: value. You have to create stuff that when they click on it, it is absolutely awesome. They look at it and they're like, wow, I should have paid for this. This is amazing. And it's got to be focused on your subject. And where you go with that value is blogs, social media, forums. You have to go out there and literally mine for people. You have to take your value and you say, hey, here I noticed that you're trying to learn about dogs. I created an amazing 5-minute video on how to get your dog to speak by clicking your fingers, and I show you how in this video right here. They come to that page, they come to that link. You actually got to give that to them and then get the opt-in. So that free traffic, you're going to pay for it with time. And I don't know about you, but I love having my time.
Yes.
So, okay, so that's the one way to get traffic. You've got to create massive value with video. You got to give them results in advance, like right there. When they get there, and you got to make it easy, simple, quick, and they've got to watch it, see it, and they go, wow, this is amazing. This really, really helped me. I'm going to share it. I'm going to send it to my friend. I love it. So that's one thing. And you can always do that anyway. It's great to have that out there because it'll always draw in goodwill. It'll always draw in. It's like a calling card out there in the internet that will bring in value and will bring in traffic, and it will build slowly but surely. You want to focus on keyword research, which I cover all this, everything that we're talking about, but in more detail. But you focus on keyword research, focus on that kind of stuff and content that is super, super valuable. Now, the paid way, which is my favorite way to get traffic, because people think that they got to drop thousands of dollars to get traffic, and they don't. If you have $5 or $10 that you can spend a couple times a week, you can start generating really good traffic, okay? And what I have found to be the most amazing source for really good traffic is Facebook. You can go to Facebook and create pay-per-click ads that are just, you never pay for anything until somebody clicks on it. And I've been getting clicks to my website for 10 cents, 18 cents, 30 cents. And these are targeted people. And I show in my social media course that I've got a free course, I show how to do that. I show you how to find really targeted people. And when I say targeted, I mean people that actually want what you have. I show you how to get those people to your Facebook page where you build a relationship with them, where they start to trust you. They see that you've got a lot of value. And I show you how to build a Facebook page that has a lot of value on it, where people are like, wow, this is amazing. This guy's awesome. I better go check out his website. And they click on it, and they land on your landing page. They opt in. Now they're on your list, and you can start marketing like we talked about. But I show you how to create simple little ads that you can run each day for $5, the cost of a nice cappuccino at Starbucks. You can take that money each day, and you can put that into your Facebook platform and drive super targeted traffic to your landing page, to your Facebook page, and start building that trust, that relationship, and then converting those people into customers. And so the best way to do it is to go to Facebook. I mean, Facebook is huge, guys. I mean, I love all the social media platforms. YouTube's starting to do some amazing things. They got YouTube Live now, which is going to be I think it's going to be a complete game changer in the world. But the Facebook, your customers are there. Everybody's on Facebook, and it's very, very, very simple to create an ad on Facebook. You can do it in literally 5 minutes, if not quicker than that, and you can have an ad that starts driving targeted people to your website, to your landing page.
All right. So basically, what I think we should do is what Mike has given us a lot of information, and we need to be able to process it. So here are steps that I have taken down notes so that we have a summary of what Mike has spoken about. But I would suggest to actually go back and listen to this all over again, because sometimes we might skip a few things. So the first thing is, obviously, we've got to be able to know what we want, what are we passionate about, and we couldn't cover that in this call, obviously. Second thing is, obviously, once you know what you want to do, to be able to create a digital product. And this could be either by just a report, a video, whatever it is. Do not procrastinate. Get it over with. Like, write it and just make sure that you have a product. It does not necessarily have to make $1 million, but if you start making money, that's all that matters, because you can always change that around. Third thing that he spoke about was to be able to create a landing page, and you can go in different ways. One is by using a paid tool like Kajabi, or there are others as well that you could go for, or you could use something like Weebly. Now, it's not about going and researching and trying to figure out which is the best tool out there. It's about taking a tool, making sure that you've created your landing pages, and it's not just one landing page. You've got to create multiple landing pages, because we're going to be covering different kinds of topics for the intended audience. Once you've created your landing pages, then obviously it's about being able to hook it to an email responder. And again, there are different kinds of email responders like Aweber, MailChimp, GetResponse. Just pick one and run with it. And the best part that what Mike said is that if you are not a technical person, it does not have to stop you. Put in a job on, like, say, for example, elance.com or odesk.com. Say, this is what I want someone to do, and get them to do this for you, because you know the steps that you require. And once you have all this information, once you've done all these things, prior to that, what I would suggest is go to Mike's website, which is michaeldavidgowans.com, and I'll spell it. That's M for Mary, I for India, C for Charlie, H for Hotel, A for Alpha, E for Echo, L for Lima, D for Delta, A for Alpha, V for Victor, I for India, D for Delta, G for Golf, O for Oscar, W for Whiskey, A for Alpha, N for November, S for Sierra.com. And in there, register for his free social media course, because that course is going to enable you to learn how to be able to market these landing pages. So he's really given us value. Let's do the right thing for our business. let's actually get focused and remove the clutter from our life so that we can live the life that we want and we can enable others that we want to serve. So with that, Mike, I want to thank you so much for all the good information you've given, and I hope that we'll be able to do another short interview some other day. But yeah, if there are any last things that you would like to say on the call before we end it, that would be awesome.
But yeah, I really do appreciate the time with you. And you know, for the audience out there listening to this, I really want you to really think about something really quick here before I go. I really appreciate you guys listening in. I'm super passionate about helping you create income online with your knowledge that you already have. And I want you to think about this as I leave and as I go here. Don't try to be so fancy. Keep it simple. Implement what you have. Just go create it. If you screw it up, if you mess it up, who cares? You can go back and fix it, okay? You only learn by going out there and doing it, and then you'll come back and you'll figure it out. But you've got to just go do it. Just take what you know. Teach somebody something simple. Don't make it fancy. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't. I make money with just simple audio, just like you're listening to. So keep it very simple. Go out there, implement your ideas right away. Just keep it very simple. Believe in yourself. The knowledge you have is super valuable. A lot of people, they completely undervalue their worth and what they have to give to somebody. There's always somebody out there that doesn't know what you know, that you take for granted, that you could teach them, that would absolutely change their life. It could save them time, save them money, save them heartache, save them troubles in general. Just go out there and help somebody, but make sure it's something you super care about. People don't care what you do, they care why you do it. So make sure that you go out there, believe in yourself, go mess it up, go screw it up. You can't mess this up. Just go out there and create something, share it with people, and be passionate about it, and keep it simple. So that's what I'm going to end with. I know everybody can make it happen. I would love to do another interview with you. You are just absolutely great. Your energy is amazing. And you're just doing some amazing things with yourself. I love your guys' website. It's great stuff. And opt into their page, too. It's amazing. So
yeah, thank you so much. And to everyone who are my buddies out there, I want to wish you an amazing life. Thank you for everything, for being supportive. And if you did feel that this video can actually enable others, maybe your friends, family members, or even your work networks, please do share it on your social media so that I could actually help another person somewhere in the world, and maybe Mike's message could enable them to just have that click so that they can move from where they're stuck to starting their own business online. With that, bye for now. Take care.
If you want to live an amazing life and grow a business that serves you, then visit aminimalist.entrepreneur.com and sign up for laser-focused strategies discussed by well-renowned entrepreneurs. Be free. Own your life. You deserve it.